Hello, what is up guys? Evil Duos Arm here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on July 15th of 2020, take a look at all the events, and a couple of the major changes that came to the game with this update. Real quick though, before we get into the video, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or enjoy the content on the channel, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me and would help to grow the channel. Without further ado, let's get into it, and let's start by taking a look at all of the new events that came with the update. And now let's take a look at some of the major changes that actually came along. So the first major change is a quality of life improvement for newer players as they're getting into the game of Black Desert. It helps to ease them into the wonderful world of RNG upgrade systems, and that is the new addition of this Naru gear. So for completing the quests in the Serendia and Calpheon regions that would normally give you like gear that you use for your character, like weapons and armors and different things, you're going to get this new Naru gear. This Naru gear can be upgraded to all the way up to Pen, and if you're on a seasoned server, when you're actually done playing through the character and get all this Naru gear up to Pen, you can exchange it with the Crow Exchange Merchant dude Fugar, the basic NPC dude, for the current season server event. So if your character is on the season server, you can exchange a Pen Naru gear for a Pry Tuvala gear of the equivalent, allowing you to skip out on all of the different upgrade steps of upgrading your Tuvala gear. Anyway, upgrade materials for these different items are going to be awarded for completing different quests throughout the game. So as you can see, for example, if I was to complete this Overlord of Omar Lava Cave, I would get 30 of the new beginner Blackstones and 60 of the new beginner Blackstones for the armor. So these are going to be the upgrade materials for this Naru gear. You're going to get it for playing through all sorts of different quests in the main quest line. I mean, there's another 20 and 40. Here's another 20 and 40. So just literally playing through the story is going to give you all the different upgrade materials you're going to need for upgrading this new Naru gear. This Naru gear has really high upgrade percent chances, and you also only need 3 Cron Stones to save yourself the downgrade when you go from Tet to Pen. So they're really easy to upgrade, great system for players to get into the upgrading system, but once again, they won't exchange for anything other than a Pry Tuvala gear if you are on the season server, which means if you're not playing on the season server, you're not going to gain much from these other than the fact that it's a nice little hold me over weapon and armor set until you get further in the game. At any rate, still something neat for newer players and people on the season server to help progress through the Tuvala gear upgrades. You can also exchange regular Blackstones for these beginner Blackstones. I wouldn't recommend really doing this unless you're absolutely hell-bent on creating these. We also have 3 new hairstyles added to the game for females. You got a ponytail, you got this hairstyle, and you got this same hairstyle except in wavy version. So 3 new hairstyles to go ahead and look at and change on your character if you like them. There's also an update to the red battlefield where as you get less and less health, you take less and less damage, which helps you from getting one-tapped inside of your PvP world. So if you're into PvP and the red battlefield, you will enjoy this update, but I hate PvP, so I don't really give a crap. The next change is something you probably noticed as soon as you logged into the game today or yesterday, and that is that there is now a PvP server enabled on the season server. So if for some reason you don't want to take advantage of the fact that the season server doesn't have PvP on it whatsoever, and you want to PvP people or get PvP'd, then yay, you got a new server to go and like beat each other up on, so go have fun with yourselves, you PvP players. I'm gonna keep enjoying not getting ganked every 4 seconds because I'm a YouTuber. There's a new item that drops from grinding mobs out in the world of Black Desert on the season server. This is the Oak Pill of Rift. So by getting these from killing monsters in the Valencia, Camisylvia, and Dregan regions, you can exchange them with the NPC Fugar, this dude right here, for either a time-filled Blackstone bundle with 30 to 50 stones, or for 10 to 30 ores, or refined magical Blackstone bundle for 10 to 30 stones. So nice little boost to your grinding when you do grinding out there, to help you catch up on the season server and get your gear advanced even faster. And the final major change that I'm going to touch on in this patch notes little video here is going to be the reduction of the total number of time-filled Blackstones needed for your upgrades from Pry through Pen. So assuming you were to one-tap everything all the way, this represents a 33% reduction in the total number of time-filled Blackstones you need to upgrade your gear, and obviously even more and more as you would need to repeat tries on these different things, depending on how you do. So a nice little quality of life improvement for people in the world of Black Desert here. But anyway, that's basically it for major changes. There's some class tweaks, there's some quest tweaks, so if you're really interested in all of this different tweaks to quests and skill menus and UI and all that different stuff, make sure to read these patch notes on themselves. But the major things to look at are the fact that there are donuts for events, you got some new hairstyles for girls, you got this new Naru gear for a new player getting into the game, or if you're starting an alt character out in Black Desert that you'll want to take advantage of as you progress through the different tiers. There's a new red battlefield effect that'll help you from getting one-tapped while you're out there playing it. There's a new Arsha server for the season server. If you like fighting people, you can do that on the season character. And this Oak Pill to help you get even more stones that you need to upgrade the new reduced cost upgrades for the Tuvala gear. But anyway, guys, that's basically it. So if you did like this video, if it's going to help you to progress in Black Desert, give you an idea on what's going on in the game, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, once again, make sure you're subscribed so you stay updated when new content comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next stream, video, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.